Hello, my lovely rose garden. So this is a different kind of video, but one that I wanted to make because I do want to talk more about my own original works on this channel, and also because I did put that update out about the Clouded Moon novelization, and it feels right to also put something about my independent works, because Clouded Moon is something that I am being commissioned to write with Starcat Studio. I am part of Starcat Studio, but also working for them. It's weird. Anyway, why is Echoed Thunder taking so long? That is the point of this video. So the last independent book that I published was Dark Lightning, which is book 2 in the Stellar Eclipse series, and it is to be followed by Echoed Thunder. And Dark Lightning came out in 2020. And I was hoping to have Echoed Thunder out this year, which might be an unrealistic expectation given that I have a full-time job and the pandemic happened and all of that was going on. But we're in 2022 now, and I still have not finished a first draft of Echoed Thunder. And maybe just for the interest of personal accountability, I feel like addressing why that is, just to kind of remind myself that it's okay. And the main reason why Echoed Thunder is taking so long is because it is a deeply personal story. And I'm going to try to avoid talking about any spoilers for the Stellar Eclipse series, for Echoed Thunder, especially because it's not even out in beta yet. But Echoed Thunder is following Llewellyn's POV for the first time. So we're getting into his head for the first time in the series. And his head is not a very pleasant place to be at the moment. And this is something that's been building since Cloudless Rain, the first book in the series, where Llewellyn's history is very troubled, very traumatizing. And trauma is a big theme of this series. How different people react to and handle their traumas has been something that has been explored and will be explored in every book in the Stellar Eclipse series. And when you have some characters that handle it very well, some characters that need support, you also have characters like Llewellyn, who is not handling it well and is rejecting support. And this is a very personal story for me because the way Llewellyn's trauma and mental health issues manifest is very much how my depression manifested before I was able to get help. So it's really re-examining myself and my very unhealthy mindset when I was in that really dark place in my life, and expressing that through a fictional character dealing with admittedly far more severe traumas than I have, but still sort of looking at that part of my life through the lens of a fictional character. And that makes this a very difficult story to write, to want to be authentic to that experience that I had, but also keeping in mind that this book isn't only for me. It's going to be released to the public, and I want to do my due diligence to make sure that I am not putting anything harmful out there. So I will be working with sensitivity readers, especially regarding topics of things like depression, self-harm, suicidal ideation, things like that. So it's a really heavy book, and it's not like the Stellar Eclipse series has not had heavy moments or not been, willing to explore those areas, but Echoed Thunder is doing it much more directly with Llewellyn's point of view, and I really want to take the time and be respectful to other people who are living with these kinds of conditions and mental strains and things like that in their lives, and also honoring my own past experiences and that well that I am drawing from for this story. So also I've been working on Clouded Moon at the same time, so my attention is a little diverted. It might take a while for Echoed Thunder to come out and be something that I am satisfied with and proud of and ready to put out in the world. but I do think that it is important that it gets written, that it includes these things, even if they're hard to talk about and hard to write about, because there are people in the world who are experiencing maybe not the exact traumas that Llewellyn experiences, but who are going through some of those same feelings and some of those same mindsets. And really, this book is for my past self who was doing that, and for anyone else who is going through those things. And I want to make sure that I do it right. So Echoed Thunder might take a while to come out, and I apologize because Dark Lightning ended on such a cliffhanger, and Echoed Thunder is going to pick up right where it left off. And I'm sorry that it's going to take some time for that cliffhanger to get resolved, but I think it's going to be worth it. And I definitely don't want to rush this out and possibly publish something that does harm to people when I have the ability to take my time. I'm not on a deadline, and I can really make sure that I go over this with people and get it right. So that's why Echoed Thunder is taking so long to get through. I am working on it. It is not abandoned. Stellar Eclipse will have more books in it. Like, Echoed Thunder isn't the end either. So we have Cloudless Rain, Dark Lightning, Echoed Thunder. Those are like the core 3 books. I also have a alternative sequel to Dark Lightning that follows the Colt and Guerra side of things. I have a prequel. And I also have just like a collection of short stories that I want to put out. And it is entirely possible that all or any of these books might get released before Echoed Thunder, just because they are easier and faster to write. But Echoed Thunder will come out eventually, and we will get a conclusion to the main story arc of the series, dealing with the conflicts that came up in Cloudless Rain. So thank you for your patience, and I hope that you guys are still looking forward to Echoed Thunder and still interested in Stellar Eclipse. There is, of course, more information in the links down in the description about the series. If you have read it, thank you so much. This is really a labor of love for me. I've been working on this series for so long, and I really want it to be just the absolute best it can be. So, with that said, keep writing till next time, Rose Garden.